Hello guys, in this tutorial we are going to see how we can store data into our program. So in real life, if you think about what all data we have numbers, which is represented by whole numbers. Even then we have decimal numbers, then we have strings, or you can call this like text, so something like hello. And then we have collections, which is basically like a list of things. It can be like a list of fruits, any list like mango, apple, multiple items. So that's a collection. So how do we represent this in our C# program, and why do we need this? So suppose you have a game in which you have a player, and then what are the attributes assigned to your player? Like simple ones. If you have played any games before, you know that a player has health, and then there's some value assigned like 100. Then the player might have other abilities like attack, how much damage it affects, and then defense, or you can call this as a shield. Your player might have a shield. So we store all these values assigned to our player. So we are going to see using this example how we are going to store simple data in our program. So I'll go to my Visual Studio. So in this test script, we are going to make simple attributes. So like say health. Now health is a whole number, so the data type uses int, and then we call it health, and then we assign a value 100. Let's say we have a value which is which has a pointer in it, so we use float, and we can call this maybe attack, and we call this 5.5. Now when I just enter semicolon, you will notice that it is complaining that there is an issue. So for float, remember that it always has a suffix of f. And then we have like string. It is, they use the string keyword, and then we can call this say their name, and then you can call this hero, something like this. So what we have done is we have created 3 variables of different types. So we have an int, we have a float, and we have a string. Now if you want to display this in your debug, what you can simply do is call these variables. So I'll call health, copy paste this, health attack, and player name. Save this, go to your Unity and run the game. And when I go to console, you can see that it has printed those values. Now if you notice that this might be a bit confusing because it says 100, and if we are printing a lot of numbers, then what does each number mean, right? So we can also assign a text. Let's like make it like health 100 and attack 5.5 and player name hero. So the next operation we are going to learn is string concatenation. So how you do that is, in our debug log statement, we add double quotes, and we say this is health, give a space, and this is the health. This is the attack, and this is player name. So when the computer reads these instruction, it will print out health with a space, and notice that we have a plus sign over here, just like we are doing addition, and then we print the actual health variable over here. If you remove this plus, it won't work, it will result in an error. So make sure that you add the plus sign over here. Now let's run this. Whenever you save, Unity takes like 1 or 2 seconds for the script to reload. That is completely normal. Go to your console and now you can see health, attack and player name. Good. Now say you want to print all this on the same line. So what you can do is, we can say, let's say we want to print something like this. Hero has a health of 100 and attack of 5.5. So you want to print this, but this is all hard coded, right? But we want to get this from the variable. Tomorrow, like when we develop the game, suppose your player gets hit by an object or by an opponent and this 100 becomes 90, then you will you show that 90 over here, since this will always print 100. So what we can do is, at the start we print the variable, so we can replace hero with our player name. So this will read as hero space has a health of, instead of 100 you will add double quotes, open close, 2 plus sign, and within that health, not attack. So hero has health of, notice how this thing has been placed, an attack of 5.5, which we'll replace with attack. So this is an example of string concatenation. Let's check this in our Unity. So here you can see it printed our string as we expected, and it read the values from our variables. So the next concept is reassigning variable values. So like we said, let's say player gets hit and they lose a value like health. So you can do health, you can set it to 90, and now health means 90, and then you can print the same line again. Now what will happen is, it will print this line first, during which the value is health 100 and attack 5.5, and when you next line, health will be reduced, and then it will show the new line with a lesser health. Let's play and check. So you can see health 100, and on the next line health is 90. So this is how you can use variables instead of hard coding values. Also, if you notice, it says attack 5.5, it doesn't print the F. So this F is actually for the computer to understand this is a floating point number, but when you actually print it, it only prints 5.5. So just a small thing to keep in mind. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, drop a comment below.